Happy New Year! All right, here we are back for another video for our online music. All right, so I thought to start, since we're talking so much about Auld Lang Syne, I thought we could sing it. Do you want to sing it with Mrs. Fraser? All right, do you remember how it goes? Try to sing with me. Happy New Year. Let's sing Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? How'd you do? Let's try it again. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? So we talked about that song. We talked about how it can be fast and peppy and energetic, and we talked about how it can be like slow and sweet. I think we just played it kind of slow, don't you? I feel like that was very slow and gentle, not like a party, it's New Year's Eve song, but more of a, oh, let's remember the last year and just kind of be with our friends and have a quiet night, you know? So let's see if we can rock this up. Do you want to do Auld Lang Syne a little faster? Yeah. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? Let's try it again. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of Auld Lang Syne? All right, what'd you think? Do you like it fast or slow? I think I like it kind of slow. I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same way. Send me a message. Let me know which one you like better. Fast and energetic, or slow? What do you think? All right. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Auld Lang Syne is such a pretty song to sing. I thought that you might appreciate hearing it on the recorder. So here at Huckleberry, when you're in 4th grade, you get a recorder. I will give you one, and then most of our lessons in 4th grade deal with the recorder, and we have a special program called Recorder Karate. Everybody loves Recorder Karate, and everybody has these like cool colored belts that hang from the bottom. So when you're in 4th grade, you know, you'll be able to do that. But of course, this year, my 3rd and 4th graders are doing Recorder. It's a special year. It's kind of an Apple year. It's just totally different. I wanted to show you Auld Lang Syne on the recorder. So third and fourth graders, you are going to learn Auld Lang Syne at some point if you continue in recorder karate, because Auld Lang Syne is one of our striped colored belts. So it is a very challenging song. I wanted to show you a couple of things about it. First of all, there are B, A's, and G's in the song. So you can definitely watch Mrs. Fraser's fingers and see B, A, and G. There's also the letter E, which I like E. I say this a lot because I feel like, I don't know, I finally get to use my right hand. My right hand is just holding on the bottom, and I finally want to use it. So E is when I first use it. I also have the note D. Now this is low D. There are 6 fingers down, but we also have high D. High D is, I take basically all the fingers off except for this one, skip a hole, do this one, and I take off my thumb for the first time. So high D removes your thumb. You need to know high D for black belt. Okay, so we have low D, high D, and you can't see my thumb, but I'm moving it. The other challenging thing, I mean, those notes are hard, but the other challenging thing about Auld Lang Syne is that we have to do a half hole. A half hole. So in the back where your thumb is, you're actually only wanting to cover it halfway. So let's see if I can get close up. So my hole, I kind of just shift my thumb down a little bit. I don't want to take it off completely. It's called a half hole. And if you want to play high E, which is a note for Auld Lang Syne, then you have to get that half hole. Listen to the half hole. Half hole. If the hole is fully covered, it's low E. High E is a half hole. You probably can't even see any movement here, but what I'm doing is I'm shifting my thumb to get that high note. It's just a little something interesting I wanted to share with you. There's so many cool songs that the recorder can play, and we're just starting. I mean, you know 3 notes, B, A, and G, and maybe you know E right now, because I just showed you, but we're just starting sort of our recorder journey. And you'll be able to play some pretty cool songs on this thing if you keep going with recorder karate. Hi, 3rd and 4th graders. Okay, I want to move on to the recorder, but I also want to explain a little bit about how our lessons are going to be organized. Up till now, I've been numbering them. Lesson 1, Lesson 2, Lesson 3. But I think that I'm going to change the title of the lesson because I want you to be able to look at the lesson and know what recorder belts I'm teaching. So if I put white belt, yellow belt in the lesson title and you already have white and yellow, you don't have to watch that. But if you still have to learn white and yellow, then you need to go back and you need to learn it, okay? Do you know what I'm saying? So you're going to be looking at the lessons and choosing the ones that you need to do based on your recorder belt. So white belt, yellow belt, orange belt. If you have not had white and yellow belt yet, if you have not tested it, then you need to watch those lessons today. But if you're all caught up, then I want to move on and do some new stuff with you too, okay? So please be looking at the lesson title. All right. Yeah, let's get started. New recorder songs.
Hi, you guys. All right, look, we are talking about our next note. We've done B, we've done A. If you haven't sent me the videos back to earn white, yellow, and orange belts, then you should do it because I know you can do it. White and yellow and orange belts are just B and A, B and A. But the green belt is where we get G. I know, it's so weird. The third note in the recorder is G. How does that even make sense? But it is. It's G. So finger 1, it covers the first hole, which is B. Finger 2 covers the second hole, which is A. And finger 3 covers the third hole, which is G. This is really tricky because each hole needs to be fully covered. If one of these fingers is just off a little bit, you won't get the right G sound. And what happens is you might have a really good position for B and a really good position for A, but when you put this finger down, the other fingers tend to move. I see this with fourth graders all the time, especially if you have kind of small fingers and a small hand. It's hard to reach that ring finger to that third hole. And so to stretch, people often move the other fingers. So my challenge for you is to make sure that every hole is fully covered. Your right hand is still holding for support on the bottom. You absolutely need that. Let's look at the G song. I see 4 quarter notes, 2 half notes. I see quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. The cool thing about this is this rhythm isn't that hard. I mean, this rhythm isn't that hard. So focus on the breathing, focus on the fingering, focus on covering the holes, and maybe you don't have to worry too much about the rhythm. All right, this is how G should sound. All right, here's the G song. I'm actually out of breath. It's blowing this really, really hot air. It's holding back a lot of air, and it's creating this G sound, and you really do run out of breath. G is the lowest note we've learned so far. B is highest, then A is a little bit lower, and then G. See if you can play the 3 notes in order. So Mrs. Fraser just did that, and I did it really well because I showed how the fingers stay fully covered. Now watch what it sounds like if you play it and you move these fingers. Just watch Mrs. Fraser's fingers. Did you see? And did you hear? That's not a great sound. You have to kind of freeze these fingers in place. Okay, so this G song, you have 4 quarter notes. G, 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 G. G, G. 2 half notes. G, 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 G. And then a whole note, G. The second line, you have 8 G's in a row. And then half notes. Ending with that whole note on G. It's just G, but G can be a hard note to play. The more fingers we have down on the holes, the harder it is. All right, let's get practicing. Okay, so your next belt is purple. So after you've done the G, and really G is hard to play because you do have to use your three fingers, but once your fingers are in place, the G song really isn't that hard. You just kind of freeze your fingers in place and you get that rhythm. So let's move on to Purple Belt. So Purple Belt is a song called Hot Cross Buns. And it's actually a song that people sing. It goes like this. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. It's a really kind of simple kid song. You may have sung it when you were like in preschool. It's really, really for little kids. But on the recorder, it's super fun to play because it uses the three notes that we've already done, B, A, and G. And you play in order, B, A, and G. So it's kind of cool because exactly the way you've learned the notes in order is the way the song goes. Listen to B, A, and G. So you really need your right hand holding for stability. I was sort of showing you how the notes move down and I was using my right hand over here, but you really you don't want to be struggling with the recorder. So don't do what Mrs. Fraser just did. Make sure your right hand is here. I ran out of breath. Okay. So I'm going to play for you Hot Cross Buns. Please listen. To start, let's do that poem because we always want to remember how to hold the recorder. The recorder in my right hand is where we will begin. I hold it at the bottom, then move it to my chin. With my left hand, I make an L. On the back hole, my thumb must go. I cover the first hole with my pointer finger. Now I'm ready to blow. Hot cross buns. Make sure my breath is hot and slow. I would like you to practice just fingering it. Don't worry about playing. Put it on your recorder shelf and follow Mrs. Fraser's fingers. Do not blow. Just practice your fingering. Ready? Follow me. Left hand on top. All right. Your fingers sort of have to get used to moving in this way. So that's why it's good to practice just the fingering. If you want to practice the fingering more, go back on this video and do it some more. But now let's take a look at the music. So we have the music right here. We see the words of the song, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. This is our Purple Belt song. Look at the first note, B. Notice how the note head is on the third line. The stem is pointing down. That's letter B. Then on the word cross, we have A. The circle, the note head, is in between the lines. We say that it's on the space, and the stem is pointing up. And then on buns, we have G. G is line number 2. It's a whole note, so you're holding G for 4 beats. B, A, G, B, A, G. It goes right in order twice. The second line has quarter notes. We have 4 G's. Look at how that note head is on line number 2. And then 4 A's. Look at how that note head is in between the lines. And then we repeat what we did at the beginning, B, A, and G. Let's try to play it this time. Hot, slow air, blowing into the recorder, left hand on top, left hand on top. Remember, we're opposite because of the camera, so make sure you do an L. Make sure you know it's your left hand. All right, Let's play hot cross buns together. Stay right with me. Play with me. 1, 2, ready, go. How'd you do? Let's try it again. You should be playing it just like Mrs. Frazier. If you're going too fast or too slow, or if it sounds kind of squeaky, like you've got to fix it so that it sounds just like me. Once it sounds like me, then you can send me a video for testing, okay? I'm pressing down firmly. Ready? Let's try it together. Here we go. Hot cross buns. 1, 2, ready, go. How'd you do? Okay, boys and girls, I hope you can practice the recorder. You're going to go to the virtual classroom, check that out. I also have a Google form that I want you to do. So this is in Clever. After you finish this lesson, I want you to go to Clever and I want you to look at the form. When you open it up, there's a video that will play. It's Mrs. Frazier's video. I made it to teach you about the recorder. After you watch the video, go back and answer the questions. After you watch the whole video. Now you can watch the video as many times as you want. You can even like stop it and go back. Like you can do whatever you want. It's your video. Watch the video and answer the questions. Boys and girls, it's really important that you do this because this helps Mrs. Frazier know, how you're doing with the recorder, if you're understanding how to hold it and, all the information about it. It's very important that you do this form. If you are having trouble and you can't open it or it won't work, please send me a message. You know that you can send me messages on Clever, so just send me that message so that I can help you figure it out. I don't want you to wait until I see you next time in music. It could be a while. So always send me a message if you're having trouble. Send me a video on Seesaw to let me know how you're doing. Okay, go do that. Go do that Google form. Send it into Mrs. Frazier. Make sure you hit that you're done at the end. Make sure you send it to me. Make sure you send me your answers. All right. Bye, you guys. Have fun.